Hi everybody, welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. I'm Lorraine Tierney, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I live in Warner, New Hampshire, and I love to make cards, I love to share cards, I love to help other people make cards. Today is Thursday, October 24th, and I thought I'd show you a card that you could use to put a photo in, like a photo holiday card, if you wanted to. I have to give you a disclaimer that I didn't have a holiday photo ready to put in this card because I just came up with this idea earlier this afternoon. But I'll show you what those cards look like. So there, let me switch my screen over. I almost forgot, and please do say hi and let me know that you're watching. I love it if you comment or answer my questions and help me out. That would be great. You just get things adjusted here. Okay, so this is what the card looks like. Here's a picture of me and one of my team members, Michelle from This Must Be Ink, and we were at On Stage last March. This is a photo that we took, and it now can stand in this kind of Christmas card. Hi, Sharon. So it's really, it's like an easel card, or I call it a tent card because to me it looks like a tent. And it would stand up and you could have a holiday photo in it for people that you wanted to share a photo with. This one wasn't really Christmassy colors, so I went with some paper from Unbounded Beauty. And then I did another one. This is also from On Stage with Stampin' Up! This is one of the Stampin' Up! Employees that was there. And I used the, what is this paper called? Winter Meadows paper for this, and a green sprig from the sled, Sophisticated Sled bundle. And this is from the reindeer thing. I think I need to move this camera up a little bit. Hi, Melanie. That's a little better. Give me a little more view. And I'm going to move my camera just a tad that way. Sorry for the wiggles. Okay, how is that? I think that's better. All right, so now you can see a little bit better. See the cards. So they stand up very nicely. If it wasn't for a holiday, it could just go on somebody's desk. It could go on top of a piano or a mantle, a kitchen counter, any place you wanted to display a photo. So I thought that would be kind of fun today. So let's get started. I'll show you. I'm going to use a picture of my grandson and I. And it was not a great hair day for me. It was very windy, so please, no judgment on the hair. But we're going to use this picture. I love the smile on his face, and he was having such a good time. So I want your opinion if you think I should use the green starry paper, or maybe some green leaves, holly and berries, or red and white stripe. You tell me what you think. We are going to use a red card base. So I'll give you a few minutes to decide on that. And I didn't show you on this, but on the back of these cards, you would have a piece of basic white, and that would be where you would write your holiday message and greeting. So I'm going to go ahead while I wait and see what everybody thinks. Melanie says she likes the red and white stripe. I didn't ask my grandson. Hi, Andrea. Thanks for joining us tonight. Joanne likes the red and white stripes. Let's see if anyone else chimes in. This is a little bit crooked. Okay, I'm going to put a Merry Christmas at the top of this, and that will go on the back of this card. I can go ahead and put that on there. Oh, come on, glue. Oh, we got 3 for the red and white stripes. I think the red and white stripes has it, unless we get a crowd that joins and goes for the green. Okay. So we close this up. So this piece of red and white is cut 5 1/4 by 4. So it's the same standard mat size that we would have here. And I'm going to take one of the deckled rectangles. This is the 3rd largest. So I counted in 3. And I'm going to run this through my stamp and cut and emboss machine. And this is going to be centered as best I can without really measuring. So I'm going to run this through over here so I don't shake the table and make everybody totally seasick. It's hard to tell if it's straight or not with such a diagonal paper. Kind of throws my eyes off a bit, I think. Let's see how, that's not bad. Okay, so there's the frame that we're going to use. But we have to trim our photo down. And I want to make sure I get my grandson's face in there. I'm not so worried about my own. And I have to make sure it overlaps enough. There we go. So I'm going to mark with a pencil over here and over here. And I'm going to cut, I'm going to trim this photo on those parts. So it's about 1/4 of an inch off that side. And I can't see my line, so let's do it again. I may have to use a pen. I have a little white gel pen here. Okay, there we go. Just put a little line right there. And I can go just a scooch more than that because I want to make sure I don't hang out beyond the edges of the frame. Okay, so this will go like that. And yeah, that will be fine. Now I like it popped up, so I have it on foam adhesive strips. I like the depth of it looking like a frame or a little shadow box. So I'm going to use these foam strips on the back here. This one doesn't seem to want to peel. It's been out on my desk for a while. I don't know if it's, I had something on it that made the release paper crack a little bit. Okay, there we go. This is the same way you would make a shaker card, pretty much. Also, you would have put a adhesive sheet on this opening first, and then you would put your foam sheets on it. Oops, I don't need the whole thing on this. I'll just put that back. Okay. Let's take the paper off. There's just one thing we do a little bit differently to this card. Because it's of the weight of the picture on the front, you have to help it stay open. And I'm just putting this down and making sure that I was covering up the bottom and this left-hand edge. And I'm a little close, you can see on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to take my scissors and just trim a little bit off. There you go. So that's going to go. Make sure I'm on the right card. Yeah, window sheet. That's what I meant, Martha. Thank you. Not an adhesive sheet. A window sheet. Oh, an adhesive sheet? That would have been bad. Oh, Martha, glad you're watching. Don't listen to me. A window sheet. And then you put your little doodads in there that are going to shake. And then you would do this same thing right here with some tear and tape. And we're going to put this on the front. Let's make sure I don't get it upside down. I don't tend to print out as many pictures these days as I used to, but those people that have, maybe they traveled or they have grandkids or kids and you want to put them on the Christmas card and make your Christmas card, I thought this would be a good idea. So there's the photo on there. There's the back. I thought it needs a sentiment on the front. I have a scrap of white here someplace. And I wanted to use the star punch. So I was thinking I would do May Your Days Be Merry and Bright. And here, let's learn from Lorraine's goofs. I thought I could stamp it first and then put it in here to cut. But as you can see, I didn't leave enough room and it wouldn't have been straight. So I think it's much easier with this punch to punch your star first and then put your sentiment on it. So these are both from the Sweetest Star stamp set and the Sweetest Star punch. So I'm going to put May Your Days Be Merry and Bright on there. And then we can put that right there. So I really want him stealing the show. I could do like when they don't want you to see a face on Facebook and they put it right over the face. We could even do that. That wouldn't be good, would it? No. So let's see. Let's see. I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape on that one, and that. Okay, these three little edges. I don't want to use glue because I don't want it to drip onto my photo and get my photo messy. Let's see if this will be enough to hold it down. I think it will. And we have some of these awesome peppermint bling that came back in stock and then went out of stock again so quickly. I'm going to put a couple of these on here. I think one right down there. May your days be merry and bright. And now, hi Katie, we have to stop this card from doing this because it's a heavy card and it's going to do that immediately. So we're going to put a little support in there, a little tent thingy. So to make that, we need a piece of cardstock, and you probably want it to match your card base. And it's the same width as your card base. It's 4¼ by 3½. Let's make sure this is the right piece I just picked up. Yep, 4¼ by 3½. And you're going to put it with the 3½ side at the top. And we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4. Nope, that's 2 3/4. 1 3/4, because that's about halfway. And then 3 inches. So 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, and 3. And you'll have 3 little score lines on it like that. We're going to fold it in half, give that a good crease, and then fold these little pieces back on both sides so that you have a little tent kind of thing. Okay, so these 2 little pieces, one on either side, are going to get glued into the card. And you can try to do it exactly even with the bottom if you want, or you can go up just a little bit from the bottom. That's what I tend to do. I don't think it matters too much. You don't really see it. And I use tear and tape again on this because I really want it to stick and to be sturdy. So I'm putting my tear and tape on those 2 little flaps. And then we'll take the paper off. I'm keeping it folded up. That's the easiest way to adhere it, is to keep it folded. And then I'm going to put it in here, and I want to make sure I get it lined up side to side. So one of the things I like to do is use the corner of my trimmer. Make sure your side of your blade is in, and just push this right over into that edge. And now I'll close the card, and that will be in there just right. And that little thing, it can't splay all the way open now. It will just be like that. So this would make a great Christmas card. And then if my grandson sent this to me for Christmas, I would surely display this card just like that on my desk or on a table forever. So it's really an easy way to make a card. You could do it with a birth announcement. You could do it for a Christmas card. You could do it for a retirement photo. There's so many different options you could do. And you could dress it up as much as you want. I could have cut another frame here and put like a border around that if I wanted to. I could die cut something to go across the bottom or put a friend sentiment on it. So there's lots of possibilities. I hope you liked that. I hope you'll give it a try. And if you know somebody that's making Christmas cards and wants to put a photo on it, show them how to do it. You have the instructions now, and you know what you need to do. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, for watching. I appreciate it very much. I'd love it if you'd like this video. If you want to share it with someone, that's great too. And have a great rest of your Thursday night and a good weekend. And hopefully I'll be back on Monday night to do another live. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.